Here's the thing. I booked a flight from New York City to Paris for 123 euros. Hey guys, Mary Jane here. I'm a digital nomad, so I travel full-time, but it's never happened to me that an intercontinental flight between New York and Europe has costed so little. We're talking about total of 123 euros. The flight actually costed 108 euros plus taxes. How is it possible, you might ask yourself? Well, a flight from New York to Europe and vice versa, it usually costs between 180 up to 1000, of course, and even more during the holidays. This time the trick is that I'm flying with a new airline company which is called Level, and I guess that's why they are making such big discounts on their tickets. I know that it's kind of scary to fly with new companies, with unknown companies, so because I travel all the time, for me it's not a problem to try out something new, and I'm gonna review this flight with you so you don't have to do it yourself and you're gonna have an idea of how this company works, how it is. Right now it's 11:20 in the evening here in the airport of Newark in New York City, and my flight is supposed to leave at 11:45, so now I'm going to queue up at the gate for the boarding. First thing to notice is that I had to go to print out the ticket. I thought I had a QR code on a PDF that they sent me, but it wasn't working, so I had to go to the desk and print the ticket. Okay, I landed in Paris perfectly on time. The flight departed perfectly on time as well. No cancellations nor anything. I've seen many reviews on the internet where passengers complain about last-minute cancellations without not even giving notice. This luckily hasn't happened to me. It was perfectly fine. About the travel experience, I can only say good things, really. Again, probably depends on the individual airplane that you find. The one that I flew with was super clean, very comfortable. The seats were comfortable, pretty soft. Leg space was definitely enough, not as I read in so many reviews in the internet. For the record, I am a very tall woman. I am 183 centimeters or 6 feet tall. So if I was able to even cross my legs, it means that it was a very comfortable airplane. One thing to add about the seats was that they reclined a lot. And I'm not a big fan of reclining seats, at least not when you have someone sitting behind you. I think it's kind of rude, but I know this is not a common opinion, so keep in mind that if the person in front of you reclines his seat, it doesn't leave much space. I had to ask to the person in front of me to recline just halfway through, because otherwise I wouldn't have fit my legs simply. Whereas the seat, as I just told you, they were perfectly comfortable in a normal position. The luggage space in the compartment over our heads were very nice compared to another cheap company such as Norwegian, for example. They were much better. Norwegian has not much space up there, and I usually struggle to fit my backpack in there, whereas this time I had no problems at all. As you can see, the compartments are very spacious. The only problem was that I boarded the plane as one of the last passengers, as I always do, and I struggled to find a space for my luggage. Luckily, one of the stewards was kind enough to find it for me, so it was no problem in the end. But honestly, this is something that happens very often in cheap airlines, so I don't see a problem in this. The bathrooms were super clean and it was an average size, no problem with that. As you can see, they had every necessity that you would need in a bathroom in an airplane. The only size problem was the corridor in between the bathroom. It got very, very narrow, as you see from the video. I had no problems, I'm thin, but I guess for a bigger person, maybe with a big belly, it would be a problem just to pass through this little corridor. Let's talk about all the entertainment and extras now. So as you can read from the reviews online, there are no extras included in the ticket. So if you want some food, you have to pay for it. If you want some drinks, even water, you have to pay for it. If you want headphones, you have to pay for it. So bring your own headphones if you want to watch movies or anything else. They have many products to sell, like pillows and blankets, but they're not included in the ticket, so you have to buy them if you want them. I've read so many horrible reviews of people complaining about nothing being included in the price of the ticket, no extras, but hey, hello, you paid nothing for this ticket. How can you expect to have extras included? I don't understand this mentality of demanding luxury when you don't pay for it. If you want to have extras included in the ticket, you simply go with a more expensive company. Having a pillow and a blanket for free, it's not a basic in a flight, it's a luxury. Having headphones is not a basic, it's a luxury. So if you want them, you're gonna pay for them. And also, it's not like they don't offer these things, they have them. You just have to pay extra. But because the ticket was so cheap in the first place, I don't understand why you people are complaining. I've also checked out the extra legroom seats and they were very, very nice, I must say. Nothing to say about this. They are pretty expensive because I think you pay $45 as an extra for the extra legroom, but again, the basic price of the ticket is so cheap that if you want extra legroom, you're gonna pay for it. Some last little thing to notice, some details. Over your head you had personal lights to read if you want, but you don't have, I don't know how they are called, like ventilation system, personal ventilation system. So if you want more air or less air, you cannot control that. These flight attendants were not speaking English very well, which was a bit weird, but I don't think it's the company's fault. I mean, it is, but they were French flight attendants. So for who know French people, they tend to be they don't like to speak English. They like to speak French to everyone in the world. And very, very last thing, which is the funniest one, they have the coolest safety announcements.
Hold the mask gently towards you. Place the mask over your face and the tape around your head to secure. The bag does not inflate.
They literally have this video with super catchy music that is super funny to watch, and honestly, when it finished, I wanted to watch it again.
Armrest and stow your tray table and video screen. Please refrain from smoking or using any device that releases nicotine. In your seat back pocket you'll find a safety card with further instructions that you should read. If you have any questions, please ask a member of the level team. Enjoy your flight.
So kudos to the people who invented that kind of system. It was brilliant. Honestly, I'm a big defender of these super cheap airline companies because they allow people on a super tight budget like me to travel even if we cannot afford fancy flights. So I really want to defend them by letting you notice that you paid a really, really low price for these flights. So don't expect to have extras and luxurious treatments. I'm Mary Jane, I'm a digital nomad and I travel full time. So if you feel like checking out other of my travel videos, please do. My channel is What a Shame Mary Jane. I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.